Good.
Now?
Yep.
Recently, the sharp increase in fuel prices has raised a lot of attention and affects all of us. So, energy usage and production has once again become the centre of our focus. Statistics from the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment show that 60% of our energy comes from fossil fuels, and 97% of that is imported. Our heavy reliance on fossil fuels means that any increase in the price will adversely affect people's lives and the economy of New Zealand. So, would it be great if there was a way to produce cheap fuel in our own homes? You might think that's a dream, but there's a dream that could come true with artificial photosynthesis. Today, I shall present to you this new edge-cutting technology. This will completely change your mind on the concept of carbon fuels, as the application of this technology not only produces fuel in a cheap and sustainable way, but also drastically improves the condition of the atmosphere. As we all know, the burning of fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and nitric oxides into the atmosphere. This further enhances the greenhouse gas effect, which has disastrous effects on the world, including New Zealand. Another problem is fossil fuels are a finite resource that will someday run out. If fossil fuels continue to burn at the current rate with our known oil deposits, we will run out by 2052, according to the CIA World Factbook. It is obvious something needs to be done. Luckily, scientists have found a way through nature. Artificial photosynthesis is a chemical process that mimics natural photosynthesis, which turns water, carbon dioxide and sunlight into oxygen and fuel. It is a scheme that stores energy from the sun into chemical bonds. This involves shining light onto a photocatalyst that is submerged in water. A photocatalyst, represented by P, D and A in the diagram, is a substance that absorbs energy from light to create an excited electron and a hole where the electron originally was, known as the electron-hole pair. The excited electron flows from D to A, leaving a hole at D and an extra electron at A. The photocatalyst then steals electrons from water to fill the hole created at D. This process splits water into oxygen and hydrogen ions, where the oxygen diffuses into the atmosphere. The hydrogen ions are then combined with the excited electrons to form hydrogen gas at A. The hydrogen gas can either be used as a fuel or as a material for photosynthesis into other carbon fuels. Current research utilizes the above method combined with bacteria to synthesize a wide range of carbon fuels like propanol and butanol. Bacteria such as Ralstonia eutropha is genetically engineered by inserting foreign genes that code for different enzymes, which provide a chemical pathway to make the specific fuel. The bacteria then consumes the hydrogen gas and combines with carbon dioxide in the atmosphere to make the intended fuel. A group of scientists from Harvard University in 2016 were able to do this at 10% solar-to-fuel efficiency. This number might look small, but it is already 10 times more efficient than most efficient plants. This technology could become a reality in the near future. If we were to adapt this technology, New Zealand will experience economic, environmental and social benefits. As mentioned before, New Zealand imports 97% of our fossil fuels, and this makes our economy very susceptible to changes in oil prices due to being over-reliant on other countries for oil. Artificial photosynthesis will allow us to produce more fuel than we need, granting New Zealand economic security and independence. While 40% of New Zealand's energy is renewable, the other 60% still comes from fossil fuels, according to the Ministry of BIE. Most of this is used in industries that is incompatible with the electricity that is produced by other renewable energies. As it has the potential to produce a wide range of carbon fuels, artificial photosynthesis is one of the few renewable energies that can minimize and even wipe out fossil fuel consumption. As a result, we can become carbon neutral. In fact, artificial photosynthesis has the potential to be installed in power plants and industrial complexes, which release more than 45% of greenhouse gases in New Zealand, according to the Ministry for the Environment. The increased carbon dioxide concentration will allow artificial photosynthesis to be performed more efficiently, and the fuel produced could be put back in a power plant or industrial complex. This not only reduces the transport costs for fuels, but also captures greenhouse gases at source, more effectively combating air pollution. A paper released in 2009 showed that humans consumed 16 terawatt years per year of energy. In comparison, 23,000 terawatt years of solar energy hits Earth every year, dwarfing all other forms of energy. From this, it is obvious artificial photosynthesis has great potential. Therefore, this technology could easily be used by everyone on their rooftops to become self-sufficient. In the future, all we need to do is put the equipment out in the sun and wait for the fuel to flow out. Thus, people could make their own fuel to power their own house without worrying about pollution emissions. This would also stop anyone from monopolizing this energy. This technology also brings many social benefits. As fuel from artificial photosynthesis can be produced cheaply, everyone can afford to use it. As the farms can be placed anywhere, this technology could create jobs in places with a high unemployment rate. With sufficient energy for everyone, the world will become a more peaceful place, without countries fighting over the limited amounts of fossil fuels. Imagine a world where clean, cheap energy is at our fingertips, where the air that we breathe and the environment that we live in is no longer polluted. With artificial photosynthesis, we can get there. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. Hi, and I'm the audience. And